How did a kid from Amsterdam rise from humble beginnings to become one of football's greatest icons, both on and off the pitch? Join us as we explore the extraordinary journey of Frank Rijkaard, the man who transformed football in more ways than one. Frank Rijkaard was born on September 30th, 1962, in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Football was in his blood. His father, Herman Rijkaard, was a professional footballer too. Growing up in the vibrant city, young Frank spent countless hours kicking a ball around the streets. It was clear early on that he had a natural gift for the game. But how did this local boy end up on one of the world's biggest stages? At just 17 years old, Rijkaard made his debut for Ajax in 1980. Think about that for a second. Most 17-year-olds are still figuring out what they want to do with their lives. But Rijkaard was already playing for one of Europe's top clubs. Under the guidance of legendary Dutch coach Leo Beenhakker, Rijkaard quickly established himself as a strong and versatile player, capable of playing as a midfielder or defender. His blend of technical ability, intelligence and composure on the ball made him a standout talent. It didn't take long for Rijkaard to start collecting silverware with Ajax. By the age of 23, he had already won 3 Eredivisie titles in 1982, 1983 and 1985, and 2 KNVB Cups in 1983 and 1986. These achievements put him firmly on the radar of Europe's elite clubs, but his crowning moment at Ajax came in 1987, when he helped the team win the European Cup Winners' Cup, one of the most prestigious trophies in Europe at the time. But a disagreement with then Ajax coach Johan Cruyff led to Rijkaard leaving the club. This moment could have derailed his career, as Rijkaard's next few years were a whirlwind. A failed move to Sporting CP, where contract issues kept him from playing a single game, was followed by a brief stint at Real Zaragoza. It looked like his career might be slipping away, but instead it pushed him to greater heights. Rijkaard's next stop, AC Milan. At Milan, Frank Rijkaard joined forces with fellow Dutchmen Marco van Basten and Ruud Gullit, forming one of the most formidable trios in football history. Under the tactical genius of Arrigo Sacchi, AC Milan became a dominant force in Europe. Rijkaard helped the Rossoneri win 2 Serie A titles in 1992 and 1993, 2 European Cups in 1989 and 1990, with numerous other trophies, including the Intercontinental Cup in 1989 and 1990, and the Supercoppa Italiana in 1988. It wasn't just the trophies that made Frank Rijkaard special. His ability to read the game and his versatility on the pitch set him apart from others. Whether he was shielding the defense, winning back possession, or starting attacks from deep, Rijkaard was always in control. But what about Frank Rijkaard's international career? Let's not forget that Rijkaard was instrumental in the Netherlands' famous triumph at the 1988 UEFA European Championship, where he played every match and was named in the team of the tournament. In 1990, Rijkaard's calm exterior cracked in one of the most infamous moments of his international career. During a heated World Cup match between the Netherlands and West Germany, Rijkaard and German striker Rudi Völler clashed in an ugly confrontation. Frustrated by the game's physicality, Rijkaard spat at Völler, not once but twice. Both players were sent off, and the incident became one of the most notorious moments in World Cup history. For a man so controlled, this outburst was shocking, and it forever etched Rijkaard into football's dark moments. Years later, Rijkaard reflected on this moment as a major regret, calling it his cowardly mistake. Despite the tension of that match, Rijkaard and Völler later reconciled, and they even joked about the incident in interviews, showing that time and maturity healed the wounds of that dark moment. By the early 90s, Rijkaard was not just a household name, he was one of the most respected players in the world. In 1992, he was named Serie A Footballer of the Year and Best Foreign Player, and twice he finished third in the Ballon d'Or race in 1988 behind his Dutch teammates that year, and also in 1989. His ability to adapt and evolve made him an irreplaceable asset to every team he played for. But after years of success in Italy, Frank Rijkaard returned to his roots. In 1993, he rejoined Ajax, where he would achieve one of his greatest feats as a player. During his second stint, he added 2 more Eredivisie titles in 1994 and 1995, and 2 Dutch Super Cups to his collection. However, his biggest triumph came in 1995, when Ajax won the UEFA Champions League, defeating AC Milan in the final. In a poetic twist, Rijkaard's career came full circle as he helped his boyhood club to European glory one last time before hanging up his boots. By the way, if you're enjoying this dive into Frank Rijkaard's incredible career, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more incredible stories like this one come your way. At 33 years old, Rijkaard retired from professional football with his legacy as one of the game's greatest players firmly cemented. Little did the world know, this was just the beginning of his impact on football. Rijkaard's journey didn't end when he stopped playing. In fact, some might argue that his greatest achievement came not on the field, but on the sidelines. After brief coaching stints, including a role as the Netherlands national team coach, Rijkaard took over at Barcelona in 2003. Barcelona was struggling, but under Rijkaard's leadership, the club was transformed into a European powerhouse once again. Within just a few seasons, Rijkaard guided Barcelona to 2 La Liga titles in 2005 and 2006, 2 Spanish Super Cups in 2005 and 2006, and the coveted UEFA Champions League in 2006. His management style was defined by calmness and a strong belief in the team's collective spirit, similar to his playing days. Rijkaard was a master at managing superstars like Ronaldinho, Deco, and a young Lionel Messi, fostering a culture of beautiful, attacking football. Rijkaard's success at Barcelona earned him numerous individual awards, including UEFA Manager of the Year and IFFHS World's Best Club Coach in 2006. The once young boy from Amsterdam had become a footballing mastermind, leaving an indelible mark on both players and fans alike. So, what is Frank Rijkaard's legacy? As a player, he was one of the most versatile and intelligent midfielders in football history. His honours speak for themselves. Eredivisie titles with Ajax, Serie A triumphs with AC Milan, and European championships with both his club and country. Individually, he won the Dutch Golden Shoe twice and was named to prestigious teams such as the Ballon d'Or Dream Team and World Soccer's 100 Greatest Footballers of All Time. As a manager, he reshaped Barcelona, laying the foundation for the club's future dominance. Without his influence, the modern Barcelona we know today may not have existed. How many players can say they won the Champions League as both a player and a manager? Very few. Frank Rijkaard is one of them. His journey from a young street footballer in Amsterdam to one of the greatest football figures of all time is nothing short of extraordinary. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more incredible football stories.